Hey guys, my name is Irina and I'm very glad to see you on my channel. A few days ago I made a video about my impressions of living here in Warsaw in Poland for 6 months. There was a very interesting comment below that video saying that I'm looking at Warsaw through the lens of Wilanów district. And yes, surely we do live in Wilanów and most of times I'm walking there, I'm communicating with people there. But of course we do drive or walk around Warsaw. We do visit different districts in Warsaw here. And right now we are on our way to Mokotów and you may see kind of older buildings here. We did notice that there are many old buildings, like 9-floor buildings or 5-story buildings like we have in Minsk. For example, you can see some behind my back. And in Belarus we lived in a similar building, and you know what? Here we see that most of these buildings, they have been reconstructed. For example, here is the entrance to the buildings. Like, I believe that it looks like reconstructed, and see the territory around looks like very good taken care of. There are some flowers here. Or for example, here is the entrance to the building. Here is another one. This is the territory around. There are places to park bikes. There are benches, and I must say that it's pretty clean here. After reconstruction, many of these first apartment flats, they have received ogródek, the kind of territory in front of their balcony, and it's theirs. See? They have benches there. And yes, technically we are in Wilanów, but these buildings are pretty old and they are same with other old buildings in other districts. Yes, it is different from new buildings in Wilanów, but still it looks nice and cozy. Another example, see, there is a kind of pandus and stairs nearby, so we can easily push the buggy. Also some old buildings, but look, the windows look good, look new. The entrances also see that it has been reconstructed. Again, the territory around it is well taken care of. Some benches here and green grass and the parking spot for the bikes. And we do walk with our dog. We meet some other people with their dogs and they do smile to us and we have small talks about dogs. We are now passing by the sports center. Soccer field here. There are basketball courts there. That is so interesting that there are many courts for beach volleyball here. See, there is a sand. Again, sports center, and here is the equipment to check the wheels of the bike or even of the kids' buggy. See, very convenient, and the parking spot for bikes. And that is the playground for kids, closed one. Closed playgrounds for kids with a fence is super safe, like, because kids won't run on the street, and it is normal, I think, right, to have such playgrounds, but there are not that many of them like back in Belarus. And there are many things here that probably for you guys are normal, and actually it is the way it is supposed to be, but for some from other countries it is not, and that is why they are so excited. I don't really know what kind of building is that, but look how beautiful it is around. There are nice benches here and some flowers. I know, it's a library. See, this is a public Wilanów library. That's the building of library. Surprisingly nice. As I already said, guys, we are still in Wilanów. We are just heading to Mokotów, but there are also old buildings here, so I wanted to show you, to share my personal opinion of how is it all organized here in terms of old buildings, old districts. And I don't want you to think that we live here wearing pink glasses and thinking that everything is perfect. But from what we see, I must say that even people, again, we met some people, had a small talk about her dog, and they're so nice and happy, you know. People walk here and they have a happy face. which is great. Like in Belarus, many people, they have like poker face, they're so serious. Here behind there is a 5-story building. I can see that it's renovated, and please pay attention to the entrance door. It has the glass, the window. In Belarus, in many of old buildings, I must say in all buildings, they do put a very heavy metal door, you know, just to protect so no one can enter. And actually, by theory, such doors are more good in a practical way in terms of safety, because if there is a glass door, people can see through, right? So the risk of some strangers entering this door is lower, because, you know, people can just see it through. One of the big pluses of all districts are big trees. And wow, look at this tree. Interesting. Look, it seems that there were balconies here, and we read some articles that in some of the buildings after reconstruction the balconies were removed because the construction was not safe enough. So just in terms of safety, now it looks like this. Again, the entrance to the building looks completely different from what it was before. I don't know, can we see it through? And see this little building, I guess, yes, it is. It's the room for with the trash bins, so people just go there to throw their trash, like unlike in different countries where it is all just outside and not closed. Again, just comparing my personal experience of living there back in Belarus and here in Warsaw, and my personal impressions of these old districts or old buildings. Not judging at all, I'm just sharing that in some countries it may be different, and that is why we wander to simple things. We are back to Ilanov. Akemi likes to jump on and off, up, up. When Vitaly says up means jump up, and Alice is saying uppy.
Стоять.